Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be doing makeup on here, showing you guys what I'm doing. I didn't want to take forever because my last vlog I literally was talking forever and doing my makeup forever. So I went ahead and did my brows. This one looks way higher than this one. I'll try and fix it right now. But I did my brows. I did one eye. I kind of did a little pink sparkly half cut crease. I've been really into half cut creases for like, I'm going to say since the year started. They've been my jam. Taking you guys with me throughout my day, showing you guys the rest of my meals. I did already eat a lot. I had like a big breakfast because yesterday I had really low calories. I was so hungry. I don't know what it was. I just like didn't, time went by and I forgot to eat, honestly. I had little snacks, so I was so hungry when I woke up. I ate a lot. I had a pretty big protein shake and went to the gym already. Talk to you guys about what I did today. I kind of want to go to Walmart. I want to buy an actual food scale. I was like looking back at like vlog footage and I was like, yo, my food scale, like no, I need a new one. I need an actual food scale. So I probably will do that. And yeah, we'll see what else is in store. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. And after pointing out that one brow looks taller, it's bothering me. So I'm gonna go ahead and really darken it up and bring it up. I just use a brow wiz. For my brows, I pretty much always use a dip brow, and it's usually Anastasia Beverly Hills. And then I will clean them up with concealer. I'll use brow gels. I'm not picky on my brow gel. I have a Benefit one. I have an Anastasia one. These two are basically almost gone. I use an angled brush in case you guys are wondering. I don't think I have like the greatest brows. I get dragged a lot about my brows. That's that, and let me go ahead and prime my eyes. I will be using Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I like to apply with my finger. Yeah, so today, I mean, we always wake up early. I woke up around 5 a.m. and I was so hungry. And I don't know if you guys watched my last vlog, but I told you guys I would keep you guys updated with like my weight. I did weigh myself this morning. I'm going to be using the Carli Bybel palette. This is a deluxe edition, and I'm just going to start off using the lightest shade in the palette, the lightest matte. I'm just putting that all over my lid, kind of serving as a base to help the other eyeshadows blend in. So I weighed myself because I purposely didn't want to eat past like 7 p.m. to see like what happened in the morning. Which 7 p.m. is pretty good for me, like 7:30. Past 8, I don't want to eat anymore. Because I go to bed around like 10 o'clock, 10:30 latest, sometimes even earlier depending how tired I am. So I was like, let me see. So I woke up, felt really light, hungry but like light, and I weighed myself and first I was 134.8 and I was like, whoa, that's like pretty low because I was at like 137. Then I weighed myself again and it said 135. I believe it was like 135.6. I track everything I do. I just think it helps me really have points to look at and be like, oh, okay, I did this day, and you know, it keeps me very organized. Yeah, 135.6. So I was happy that I finally hit, like, kind of went above my plateau, if that makes sense. Because I have 5 feet, you know? So I do want to bring down my weight more. I want to kind of lean out. So I was happy that I brought down my weight a little bit more. And I kind of feel like I'm going through that plateau, and it also was a good indicator to show that maybe I shouldn't eat past 8 p.m. or, you know, especially if I'm going to bed early, I shouldn't eat too close to my bedtime. Alright, now I did apply just these 2 warm shades right here from the palette, the 2 matte shades, in my crease really lightly, and I'm going to be getting these 2 matte mauve shades and applying that all on my outer edge. So that was that. I went to the gym. What did I do today? I did legs and I kind of died. I didn't die, but I did leg press. I warm up for 5 minutes first on either some type of cardio machine. I did Stairmaster today. I did leg press. I did about 190 plus 50. I did over 200 pounds, which is like my max that I could do right now, and I've been trying to push myself as far as strength goes too. So I did that, and I did eat in the morning. I was craving a chocolate chip cookie since the night before. Last night I was like hella craving a chocolate chip cookie, and because I kind of got through my craving and I didn't budge during the nighttime for like my sweet craving, in the morning I was like, I'm gonna get a cookie and some coffee. And I like to mix straight up black coffee with a little bit of like those Starbucks ready to go coffees that they sell. I like to get like 4 ounces of the ready to go, or just a little bit, and mix it with black coffee, and that pretty much satisfies me. So I had that with the cookie, and I went ahead and did that. After I went to the gym, after I did my leg press, I did some squats, and I actually did 50 pounds. So I did 25, 25, and then the bar, which I was surprised because when I was doing squats with my trainer on Sunday, I felt it was a lot doing, I think I was doing like 30 pounds. So I did like 20 pounds heavier. I've just been trying to like push that. All right, now I'm just going to leave it like this for now. It's kind of an array of colors. Oh. And I'm going to be getting another palette. Actually, I'm using 2. This is a Dose of Colors Eyescream palette, and I'm going to be getting these 2 purples, this one, and applying that on my outer edge as well. So yeah, that's kind of all I've done today. I came home, tried to clean up a little bit. I'm like a really, not a neat freak or a clean freak. I just can't stand seeing things like a mess, if that makes sense. I like can't stand things being all over the place. Things need to be tidy. Things don't need to be super like anally clean with me, but they need to be at least tidy. So I could be really annoying with that. So I tidied up a little bit, and yeah, now I just was doing makeup, watching videos. I had lunch. That's what my day has been like today. I hope you guys are having a lovely day or night, evening. All right, now I'm gonna be applying my lid color. I mixed like 3 colors on my lid, the little sparkly. I mixed like 3 colors. First, I'm gonna be grabbing these 2 colors right here and applying this basically on my lid like that. Trying to kind of cut it up and make it like a cut crease style, but as you can tell, it's kind of like a soft cut crease, which I've been really digging lately. I do eventually want to start filming my workouts, at least some of them, like some things that I'm doing in the gym. But to be completely honest with you guys, I'm just like embarrassed to take out the camera and start filming. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because most of my filming environments are here in my home, so I'm not used to being out and about filming like in front of strangers. But I still get embarrassed. Like, I know a lot of YouTubers, they're like completely open with it. They go everywhere with their camera. They'll even have like footage sometimes with random people, like you strangers talking to them, like and I think that's amazing. I think that's so dope and like outgoing, but I could be so shy and like embarrassed. Now I'm going to get this bright pink in the palette. I love this pink, by the way, and I'm literally just gonna go on top of it. You can even wet it if you want. But the main reason why I'm kind of like shy to do it is because I go to the gym with Ruben. We go like at the same time almost every single day, from anywhere from 6 a.m. to like 8 a.m. We're there, you know, and we see a lot of the same people, because a lot of the same people, I mean, a lot of the schedule that we have, you could tell a lot of other people have it too. Like Ruben has his little friends that he plays basketball with at the gym that they go at the same time that he does, so he sees them almost on a day-to-day basis. So I think that I might go like one day out of the week and go at a completely different time, maybe either late at night or early in the morning. Let's be real, sometimes you just get shy to do things in front of people and go out of your comfort zone. I like to little by little do things that I could tell I'm just embarrassed. I'd rather just do it little by little. So now I'm going to be applying the Stila liquid metal eyeshadows. This is Ballet Baby, and I'm literally going on top of the same color again, but this really gives it that extra like pizzazz and makes it really cute. So aside from that, I've been talking about that a lot lately, and I'm sorry if it's kind of annoying. I just feel like a lot of you guys were interested in that since I started, and I first wanted to like kind of get used to it before I started really talking about it and just kind of like wet my feet. And now that I feel like, you know, a lot of you guys have been snapping me and talking to me about it, I just feel like it's appropriate to talk about it. But I hope that those who really just care about the makeup are enjoying this process of it. I'm gonna go ahead and get a brush like this. This one, by the way, is from Royal and Langenical, and it is their crease brush. The one I was using a lot in my crease is the Luxie Beauty, I believe. Yeah, I love this brush. This is like my ride or die, and this is the 205 Taper Blending. The little one that I use for my lid color is a Pop Beauty. It's just a regular shadow brush. It's synthetic, so it's really good for that. So I was just really stressed out coming back from Houston. I just was behind on work. I'm gonna go ahead and get these two colors in the Ice Cream palette, and I'm gonna go a little bit more on the outer edge of my eye just to darken it up a little bit more. My list of things that I had to get done was genuinely stressing me out, and today that I kindly caught up to everything and I'm on schedule, I feel relaxed. I almost just kind of want to go out with Ruben to the movies, relax a little bit, watch Baywatch, and I'm going to go in the Carli palette and get this dark brown right here. And I'm going to just kind of line up the cut crease. Ruben is downstairs cooking food. We had to catch up on meal prepping. And whenever he preps the food, I will do the cleanup. So it's gonna be my turn to clean. And by the way, I could show you guys how we prep our food, just because in the beginning I think that everyone's kind of like overwhelmed by meal prepping, but it's actually really easy, and it really helps you stay on track. And what we do, actually, to give you guys a little breakdown, actually I'm gonna go back in this palette and get this dark brown just to make it a little bit darker, is we do all the protein. We do all the protein, so we do like our chicken, salmon, that's kind of like our favorite thing to do. And if we buy like beef patties or like ground turkey, I'll kind of try and do that on the side. But he actually, Ruben, prepared like 4 turkey burgers for me, turkey burger patties. He prepared himself his regular hamburger patties for himself. He like does all of that. We put all of the protein in containers. So I'll have like my turkey burgers, the baked chicken, the baked salmon, and then I'll do veggies, or he does veggies, whatever. We'll put all the veggies aside. We'll put the rice in a big container, and when it comes down to our meals, because we have that time to spare, I'll weigh everything, and I'll do my plate, and I'll pick what I want. So if I'm like not in the mood for chicken, I will go ahead and grab some of the salmon, or I'll go ahead and grab a turkey burger. I'll just straight up cook. Like I buy these frozen turkey meatballs from Trader Joe's, or frozen food that I like am in the mood for. I'll just cook that and add it with my chicken and my veggies, if that kind of makes sense. Because sometimes the whole weighing out the portions side of meal prepping, I feel, is wonderful, because you know you could just straight up get that meal, put it in the microwave. You don't have to measure anything, and you're good to go. But at the same time, it takes the meal prepping process longer. But if you have extra time like I do, I work from home, you know, so like most of my meals that I eat here, they're not in a rush. Even if I'm working, I can make the extra 10-15 minutes to prepare my meal. It saves me time in my meal prep. I could get my meal prep done faster and just weigh my food as I go. So I hope that kind of makes sense to you guys. And if you're work from home or something like that, that might and could possibly work for you too. I'm going to go in with a brush like this. This is an e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush. It's kind of interesting. It's like really thick and fluffy. And I'm just going to try and blend this out a little bit more, because it feels a little rough. Now I feel like I'm missing a little bit of warmth on this side of my eye. On this eye, so with that big Luxie Beauty brush, I'm going in and getting those 2 warm colors in the Carli palette, and I'm just gonna add it like on top slowly. Okay. And now to clean up right underneath the brow bones, I'm going to get that lightest shade in the Carli palette and go right under And for my inner corner, I'm using that white shade as well. I just think it really opens up the eye. I actually have to wash a lot of brushes at some point this week because my brushes are looking really filthy and there's no excuse for that. For my eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Super Skinny Marker by NYX Cosmetics. It's pretty good, pretty decent. Sometimes it could crack or it won't look as black, but it gets the job done, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I like it because it's just easy to apply. That looks kind of ugly. I'm gonna try and fix it. Eyeliner's kind of funky because I feel like people think it's harder than it really is. It's just a lot of, in my opinion, patience and precision and practice, but I have seen some people that are just so naturally good at it, and I still take like a good second on my liner, especially if I wanted to look extra perfect. Like this is pretty average, but if I wanted to be like boom, oh, I take like 5 minutes on it. For my mascara, I am using Tarte Cosmetics Lights Camera. This is the pretty holographic packaging. I really like it. But I've been going for like the wispy look a lot. These are from Dep Makeup and these are called... Alright, the name is not on the packaging, but they are from Dep Makeup and I'll go ahead and have their link down below. Or like their Instagram handle or something, and I'll show you guys up close how they look. They're just kind of like wispy and very pretty. I've been really liking like wispy light eyelashes lately, which is not like me at all. I usually like really big bold lashes, but I don't know, I just think that they have been showing the eyeshadow and they just look nice and pretty, and they're more comfortable too. The glue I'm using, in case you guys are wondering, is Duo. This is their, I don't know what I would call it. They're like white liquid form rather than the little tube, and I just think it works so much better. Oh, these look like more wispier and nicer than this pair. I'm gonna add a little bit more mascara on this pair to try and even them out. I'm actually getting really sleepy. I think I need a nap. I had a hard time sleeping last night. I don't know what it was. Actually, I have an idea of what it was. I had coffee around like 5 p.m. I never do that, especially because I deal with like sometimes like anxiety, not sleeping problems. I don't talk about it much. That's just something that I like to keep personal, or like with people that I'm really close to. But sometimes I have trouble falling asleep because either I'm too anxious or I can't turn my brain off, or I'm just like not tired. I think that naturally I'm a night person, but I've just become a morning person, if that makes sense. Real quick on my face, I'm gonna start applying Benefit Professional Matte Rescue. This is really good for summertime. I actually didn't use it the entire winter time, but right now that summer's coming, at least here in Vegas, it was like 100 degrees yesterday at like 5 p.m. I was like, are you kidding me? I know I'm gonna go through. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm already bending it. I really like this product. It's not a primer, it's like a pre-primer to help you stay matte. All right, so I had a hard time falling asleep last night. Probably went to bed around like almost midnight, and I woke up at like 5 something. So I probably only got like 6 hours or 5 hours of sleep, which isn't too bad because I've done worse, and I know there's people that sleep less than that. But I'm just not used to it, so I think that's why I'm tired. And yeah, I never have caffeine after like 1 because I know it keeps me up. I'm one of those people that caffeine will affect me. Caffeine will wake me up. There's people that are like, oh, caffeine does nothing to me. For me, it wakes me up. So I'm going to be using the Marc Jacos foundation. This is a bomb foundation in general, but for summer it is like perfect just because it's really matte and it will not come off. I don't feel like it cracks. I feel like it still looks really good on the skin. The only problem that I have with foundation is around my nose. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you probably have noticed that I always have trouble around my nose. I need to work on it, okay? But other than that, this foundation is really, really good for summer. If you don't want a lot of coverage, I wouldn't go for this just because this is very, very heavy coverage. I just love it because it's so good at staying on and not cracking and not breaking through. If you have oily skin, I feel like there's no cure for it. I'm using a round foundation brush like kabuki style to blend it in. This one is from Tish Beauty. And I had already blended some in my camera and turned off on me, and I just noticed that I forgot to apply a primer. I'm going to show you guys real quick what I was planning to use. I was planning to either use the Professional by Benefit, Keeps You Matte, or the Blur Stick by Milk, which they're very similar. They both will keep you matte. I don't know if there's one that I prefer, to be honest. I like them both. I feel like you get more product in the Blur Stick, so I'll use that one more often. While as the Professional, I feel like you could go through it a little bit faster, so I try and only use that one certain days. I guess you could say that one's a little bit more special. I'm not tripping though because I did apply something on my skin that acts as a barrier. So for my concealer, can you guess what I'm going to use? Can you guess? Okay, so that's a little bit of concealer, right? For my contour, I'm going to be using the Hoola Stick by Benefit. This actually has become my go-to as far as contour stick goes. It's just really easy and it gives a nice warmth on the face that I really enjoy. To blend it in, I'm going to be using Trusty Beauty Blender.
Ella se tarda arreglándose un par de horas. Llama a su amiga, no le gusta salir sola. Y de la noche dejarse llevar. Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and sit down and edit. My makeup desk is still a mess and I'm using the zoom in lens, so it's kind of funny vlogging like this. I went ahead and got like a really small portion of grapes. I have a headache. I don't know why. I'm probably going to take some Advil right now and just work, then clean up my desk. But I will do my best to take you guys with me throughout the rest of my day because I still want to hit up a few places. But at the same time, I'm really like tired. So I had to post something real quick on my Instagram, some sponsored collaboration. I went ahead and did that, took a 15-minute nap, and I feel a lot better. I wanted to continue napping because I was literally almost streaming, and I know that I'm sleepy because I didn't sleep well last night, obviously, and you know I haven't really had that much caffeine today. It's too late to have caffeine. And my carbs are kind of low, and carbs are like usually the #1 source of energy for most people. I'm trying to have a lower carb day today just because like the past 2 days my carbs were like around 125, which is pretty high for me. I try and keep them at like 100 or something, and I try and keep my fats a little bit higher. I find that kind of just like works for me, but a lot of carbs sometimes are good for me because I feel like I train better. But since I'm dieting, I don't really have a specific like cycle with my carb days, my low carb days, but I know that I do try and incorporate low carb days. So today I want to keep it at around 80 grams under of carbs. So what I'm having right now, I had 2 of these. These are just cheese wrapped in salami. Pretty good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up real quick. I'm sorry if I'm groggy. Just woke up from a little nap. ran upstairs, gonna do that, and then I have to clean downstairs, wash brushes, so I don't know if I'm even going to go out. Probably go to Walmart and like TJ Maxx. Yo, Nala, come on now. Babe, can you give him food? Because I put the chicken away. Anyways, you're just watching like TV, so. I've been thinking to myself, so I don't feel bad. Okay, so this is my dinner. I kind of wanted to make a bootleg ass chipotle bowl. I have a spinach mix and actually rice all the way at the bottom with some chicken and these little red peppers. I kind of want to put lemon on it. I think I am. I like lemon. That's what it looks like. And I do want to catch you guys up real quick with where my macros are at today. So I'm not as low carb as I wanted to be. I am at 105 grams of carbs, 45 grams of fat, but I'm pretty high in my protein. I am in 115 grams of protein. So my carbs are still pretty decent. They're not like crazy. My fat's pretty decent, and I feel like my protein's actually pretty good. So that's that. I am at 1,280 calories though, which is pretty low. And I did burn around almost 600 calories today at the gym. So probably after this, I'll still have probably a snack. I'll try and keep it more low carb. I'll show you guys what that is. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and have dinner now.